Michael Storm, anarchist of comic books and co-owner of Amazing Fantasies here in Topeka, Kansas. We are a comic book shop and a game shop and a collectibles shop, and just a taste every week of what we have going on, because I take the time to put out the new stuff. That's right. The big one for DC, KO. Of course, the story continues, and Scott Snyder was just online the other day, not so long ago here, and talking about how he is not a fan of solicits and how KO has kind of been blown apart by the solicits, and the fact that if you're not careful, if you're not trying to avoid spoilers, you kind of already know the end of this story. But that doesn't mean there isn't a great story to be told in there. And of course, there's some wonderful comics. You gotta the covers. You gotta love the acetate cover, and then this great Joker cover, and you see the sort of Dark Side logo, and you know that there's just this history there. And yes, I'm getting to something, because this is a really cool thing that just dropped this week with the new books, a facsimile edition of the New Gods from DC Comics. You know, it's the King, Jack Kirby, and Darkseid comes out of this. Darkseid was a new god. He was from the planet Apocalypse, and that's his history. The King, right there, baby. Brand new for 2026, a black and gold Wonder Woman special, and I thought I'd toss this guy up there. If you want your Wonder Woman history, if you want to know the Wonder Woman story, it's in that big old thick bad boy right there. Big week for Marvel with more Doom stuff, Dungeons of Doom. That's the latest and the greatest of the stories that lead up to the big Avengers Doomsday thing that's coming. Will of Doom, that was a week or so ago, but I thought we'd put that out there because it's all part of that same story. And there's a nullified cover, and speaking of null, well, he finally gets his shot at his own title. He is imprisoned by Hela, basically powerless. This is the part where they nerf him, right? This is the part where they bring him in, and he was too powerful to begin with, so they basically compromise. Instead of leaving him completely powerless and just locked in a cage, you get him out, you get him a little bit sympathetic. This is not, by the way, this is not a book for the kids. This is not a Spider-Man story. There's a lot of blood. He's just ripping things apart, people apart, spines out of people. That's not one for the kiddies. And that's probably true of this one as well. Logan finally gets the black, white, and blood treatment. If you don't know the black, white, and blood, these things are fantastic, because these are anthology books, several stories in there. And they're all done in black and white with just a splash of color here and there. Luna Snow, she's on a world tour. And look, there's something for everyone. There's something for the kids. There's something for the adults. There's something for the girls. There's something for the disco queens. We got you. Side dimensional rivals. When you're talking about covers, I love these covers. Of course, you have Peach Momoko there, just instantly recognizable. But there's another instantly recognizable artist, Stan Sakai, one of my favorites. Ultimate M Game, I have one left. I don't know where it came from, but it appeared suddenly, and so that's it. Ultimates, all of it. It's coming to an end. It's real close. There's only a few issues of each one left. I think three or four issues, depending on which one it is, because I think Wolverine is behind all of them, so it ends on 16. I think the rest of them end on 24 or 26, something like that. So they're just about to come to an end. And all of the X titles are back. There's still some ramifications from the whole Age of Revelation thing. But X-Men is back. Uncanny X-Men is back. Cyberpunk is back. If you're looking, this is a new story for Cyberpunk 2077. If you're looking for something different, but that's not so unfamiliar that you're going to be going, what the hell am I reading? Cyberpunk 2077, Chrome, brand new. And we're talking about Doug Wagner here, so if you know your creators, you know your writers, you know your storytellers, I don't have to say much more than that. Brand new Tomb Raider, that one looks like fun. I'm a fan of Tomb Raider, always have been, from the original game, the original iteration, just everything that they've ever done with Tomb Raider, I'm a huge fan, and that includes the comic book, so I'm looking forward to the new storyline myself. We have just a few of these mystery blind bags. This is issue number 8, Legacy 683, Vampirella. And it has one variant inside of it, presumably of issue number 8, which they're on issue number 9. Issue 9 was last week. And once again, so Dynamite behind on putting out the blind bags. Hopefully they cured the problem with the stickiness. You may have seen my video. 1 or 2 people did. 6 or 7 people did. There you go. Brand new Vampirella Armageddon. And you can thank me for this because, love Ben and Dylan, great guys and all that. But they don't know anything about Fritz the Cat. They don't know anything about R. Crumb. They don't know anything about Ralph Bakshi. They don't know anything about the 70s. They weren't alive. So just one final couple. This is crazy. These are all brand new. This is all Mega Man. This is 3 different titles. Mega Man Legends timelines, Mega Man 2X timelines, and Mega Man X-Zero. I just wonder if publishers, somebody should punish them, if publishers think that that's a good idea. Get on the poll, win yourself one of these, or whatever we happen to be getting, and, kind of make sure that you get the books that you want, because most of those things that I just talked about, like that, like those, they'll all be gone. They'll either be here tomorrow or they won't.